Hello everyone and welcome to the Japan Business Podcast. My name is Eric Ahona. I'm your host and the founder of Japan Business Consulting. Today we're going to talk about financial freedom and business success. So why is financial freedom important? Because as the word says, it gives you the freedom to do whatever you like and you are not depending on be it your job, be it your work, be it whatever you need to do to be in a position where you can pay your bills. And I think the focus of the episode today is to give you some strategies for achieving financial stability in business. As many of you are not only interested in doing business with Japan, but are entrepreneurs, I think this is a subject that interests all of us. And as always, I want to separate it in several segments. And the first segment is to build a business with consistent or for consistent cash flow. The second segment will be about balancing personal and professional financial goals. Third segment's overcoming financial challenges. And then number 4, reflection and future planning. Now let's talk about building a business for consistent cash flow. I think the first and foremost, what you need to do in regards to having or being aware of the importance of consistent cash flow is that cash flow is like air for, or like breathing air for your business. If you don't have cash flow, you have a dying business. Now, the strategies on how to build and maintain a consistent cash flow is to diversify your income streams. If you're a business and you are just depending on your clients or your done-for-you work, your services, your product, whatever it is, you are at risk at losing that part of the business if the economic situation is difficult, if whatever issues happen to your clients, with your clients. So having some kind of either affiliate program or a referral program that you can also benefit from when you refer, for example, clients, your existing clients, to some of your business partners can really help you increase your cash flow and your stability. The other is to focus or to look at effective invoicing and payment processes. If you have to run after your clients to pay for your product or service, then this is something that you should reconsider. There's so much automation and there's so many good accounting and billing or invoice softwares out there that I would highly recommend looking into those. I use a software called Wave Accounting. I think it's a Canadian company, and I made a very good experience with that. It's basically automated, and I can focus on what is most important in my business, and that is service delivery and also marketing and sales activities. Then last but not least, it's about building that recurring income and building a long-term client relationship. So don't only think about the first sale that you're making to your client, but think about building trust and building a long-term relationship with your client, to have a recurring income and to have a constant revenue stream and constant cash flow is also very, very important. Now, balancing personal and professional financial goals, I think, is important for many because some might not be aligning their personal goals with their business financial goals or vice versa. So be very clear where you want to be, what lifestyle you want to live, envision what you truly want. Sometimes, everybody wants to be rich, but what does rich mean for you? So really identify what your personal objectives are and align your financial goals accordingly. Then achieving financial milestones after you have set that greater vision is important, and for that I think what helps is creating a realistic budget for your business activities, but also for your personal life. So really identify what will the year 2024 started, so what will you do this year in terms of budgeting, in terms of expenses for your business, what are the activities that you're planning, and really create a realistic budget which you can build on from last year and understand, okay, what is it that I truly need, what has caused something positive in my business or in my personal life, and then budget more for that, and what has not caused something like a positive outcome for my business or for my personal life, and budget less or cut the budget completely for that. Then long-term financial planning, to not only think about the next month or quarter, but really think about long-term planning and plan ahead 1, 2, 5, maybe 10 years, depending on your goals and where you want to see yourself in 5 to 10 years. And one thing that I see so many doing, and that I have to say I think is maybe the most important, is to never forget to invest in yourself. That means in your self-development, not in buying a new car and nice fancy clothes or whatever material things it is, but invest in your self-development in terms of health, wealth, and relationships. So health, invest in your food and invest in your well-being, in your exercise. And in terms of wealth, obviously that's not something I mean within just in your business, but invest in courses and masterminds, in any educational part where you know that this will be something that will serve you for years and decades to come, that nobody can take you away. Even if you lose everything, you will still have that knowledge that you were able to get by investing in your education and in yourself. And last but not least, if you want to lead a happy life, everybody wants to be loved, everybody wants to be in some kind of relationship with your partner, but even if not, to learn how to have good relationships with friends and family, I think is a really, really valuable asset. So invest in quality time with your partner, with your family, with your friends, and don't neglect that, because as human beings, we are social, very social, and we should never forget the importance of relationship for stability in life. Then the third segment was overcoming financial challenges, which obviously we all have. And I think the most common financial challenge is that you lose track of your expenses. Be very aware what kind of expenses you have and what kind of commitments you make if you hire someone, or if you subscribe to any kind of software or whatever it needs to be. Really make sure that you keep track of all that, and that you either do your books diligently, or you have a good accountant that makes you aware of certain points to avoid surprises and to avoid unnecessary challenges. And then some real-life examples when navigating, for example, economic uncertainties, like when COVID happened. Take that time and see that as an opportunity to work on projects that you were always putting off. So work maybe on an online course or on something that you weren't able to because you were saying you were too busy. Try to work on that and try to identify new sources for lead generation. There's always, it's a cycle. There's always some economic downturn, but that's just the winter. And it is in the winter when you need to get ready for spring and summer. And keep a budget for unexpected expenses. Plan a budget for unexpected expenses because they might come. And so you want to be prepared and maybe even have like a separate account for unexpected expenses in your business, where you might put in, from all the income you have, you put in 5 to 10% of your income, you put aside into a unexpected expenses account. And then adapting to market changes. I think the year 2023 was full of changes in terms of AI and any tools that had to do with facilitating a lot of processes that business owners and entrepreneurs were facing and saving a lot of time. So spend at least 10% of your time in adapting to market trends and identifying those market trends and learning about those, because those will not only future-proof you and your business, but they will also save you a lot of time. And if you apply them in your business, you will be able to implement those strategies to basically save a lot of resources. So maybe time or employees or assistants that you priorly needed that cost you a lot of expenses and maybe a lot of headache, how to pay them. Then this is something that can help you alleviate that burden. Then from time to time, I would say the end of the year is like the best times to really reflect on what you've done the past year. And what I personally do, I look at my calendar and I write down all the things that had like a positive benefit or like a positive outcome for me, and the things that had a negative outcome. And the things that have a positive outcome, I always try to schedule in immediately at the beginning of the year for the year already. So be it business partners, be it certain people I talk to, be it books or groups or courses or whatever it is, I always try to do more of that and less of what did not serve me. That will also help you to better understand how you can scale your business. What has helped your business to grow, do more of that and less of what has not. And never quit exploring new opportunities and markets. Try to make friends rather than just network and throw out your business cards to somebody. Try to be genuinely interested in people. I highly recommend the book by Dale Carnegie, How to Make Friends and Influence People. That will help you a lot to create better and more meaningful relationships, which in the long run will help you with your business as well. And never forget to look at your work-life balance. So really have a sustainable work-life balance. And of course, there are times when you need to go all in and work for your project or for your client 100 hours or more a week, and that's fine. But always think that you also need some time for recovery. I talk about that in Business and Spirituality in the prior podcast, episode 7, and you can check it out there. So I highly encourage you to consider that as well. So again, I think the key takeaways here are that try to really be aware of where you are, what is serving your business and what isn't, and eliminate what doesn't. Before you add something, you say, I need more of this, try to eliminate something from your daily workload, and that will highly improve your productivity and your business outcome, and that's something out of my personal experience. And yes, try to maintain a healthy work-life balance as well. Now, I encourage you to implement all the strategies that I've mentioned today in your own businesses. And if you have any comments, please let me know. I look forward to hearing what you have already implemented, or what has worked for you, or what has not. And in the next episode, we will talk about a part that ties a bit into work-life balance, which is family and entrepreneurship. So looking forward to talking to you in the next one. This is Eric signing out. Arigatou gozaimasu.